Good morning, America. Good morning, YouTube. My name is Danny. I'm a 47-year-old American. This is my show, Danny's Pit. It is not for children, so if you are 18 or under, well, if you're 18 or over, you can watch. If you're under 18, not for you. First thing I'm going to talk about is what's dominating the news right now, and that was the horrible shooting in Texas. 22 people died, 19 were innocent children. And then, of course, naturally, the scream and the uprising of we need more laws. We have 20,000 laws in effect right now regarding guns, and 3,200 of them are enacted bills. The rifle didn't kill nobody. The idiot behind it did. That's what a lot of people don't realize. We don't need more gun laws. What we need is nuclear families and basically more Jesus in our lives. Now, let me clarify that for some of you who don't know what that means. A nuclear family is a husband, a wife, 2 kids, a dog, and a car. It's an old theory, but that's what's missing today, and that's why this kid did what he did. I don't know him. I don't know his story. Not going to even pretend to. But it sounds like he was lacking somewhere, and he put in that empty spot, instead of advice from his father or advice from, or love from Jesus, he filled that spot with hatred to the point where it erupted. And it's horrible all the way around. I am one of those guys that will actually sit here and say I kind of feel bad for his parents. I mean, it's not their fault. As far as we know of now, it's not their fault at all. He just did this on his own. And again, he had a big hole in him, and that's what he was trying to fill it with, I guess, hate, and that never works. We don't need more laws. We need more just mom and dad staying together, or at least co-parenting efficiently, without one parent running the other one down or whatnot. Now, again, I'm not exactly sure if that's what happened, but it sounds like that's what happened. That's what usually happens. Pearl Jam wrote a great song called Jeremy about that, about a kid who just had enough and one day brought a gun to school, and I'm sure you guys have heard the song. So I'll leave that alone for right now. I'll definitely come back to it at a later pit. But I do want to go on record as saying we do not need more gun laws. We need more parents, and we need more God. Okay, this country was founded on Christianity, whether you like it or not. A bunch of white dudes, Puritan, Christians. The Constitution models the 10 Commandments. This is a Christian country, okay? And there's room for everybody, but I'm one of them guys that's saying if you're jumping up and down screaming about how horrible it is here and this and that, there's the fucking door, okay? It goes both ways. It will let you out. Renounce your citizenship and go live in Iran and go burn a flag. I'll be at your funeral. Next thing I want to talk about is Netflix. Canceled Netflix a while back. Couldn't take some of the stuff they were showing. The movies are repetitive. Most of them are out of Canada. They're not even really American movies or whatnot. But they did something that made me reinstate my membership. Netflix has dumped 3 of the woke programs that they had to go on. The woke, he, she, they, non-binary, and ABC, LGBTQRS, who gives a fuck. And they put out a memo also saying, and if this offends you as a Netflix employee, you have every right to quit. They're going to not cater to that anymore. The left is falling down upon itself. Okay, my mom used to tell me when I was young, a house divided cannot stand. The left is a house divided. Okay, it cannot stand. And again, I'm not thumping for any particular person. I don't, you all know millions of times I've said I'm a libertarian, so I just want somebody in there who cares about America, rebuilding it, making us strong. And, here we are, speaking of woke and these damn pronouns, and they want to be called, we're on the verge of World War III, but the news is dominated with people who are, upset about what pronoun that someone called them. I saw a news clipping the other day, 8-year-old boy facing sexual harassment charges for calling one of his classmates by his actual gender, sex, whatever. Kid was offended because he affiliates with something else, and now we got an 8-year-old looking at a sexual charge on his record. Now, I've been to prison. Trust me, you do not want that on your C file, they call it. And if it is, you won't be walking a GP yard very long at all. That is just, it blows me away. We got Ukraine fighting their ever-loving, butts off, and they're actually making a dent. Their tenacity and relentlessness is it's unheard of. I didn't know Ukraine had it like that, and they're a Christian nation as much as I have read, and kind of like the old saying goes, if God be for them, who be against them? You see what I'm saying? Going back to bringing Jesus back. I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm not afraid to say it. I've said it many times. He's my Lord and Savior. I've walked prison yards with him. I've talked to him at every stage of my life. Good news, bad news. Sometimes I just thank God for what I got, what he's given me, and what he's going to give me in the future that I don't even know about yet. Why do I do that? Because I read the Bible and it says that's what he wants us to do, supplication and prayer. Lastly, then we got the brain squad of The View. They're still allowing Whoopi to sit there and make shit up on the spot and pass it off as some kind of fact or something. This is probably my favorite chunk of news recently. Nancy Pelosi denied communion. In Catholicism, you go up, you get the wafer, and you drink the grape juice and whatever. It's a sacrament. Archbishop says, no, I ain't gonna let you have communion because you support abortion. You're pushing for abortion. You're not repentant that you are for abortion. So she tried to counter the argument by saying, well, communion is for sinners and saints. Sinners that are repentant, that have done shit that they feel sorry about. You're not repentant, Nancy Pelosi. You are very proud of yourself. You've spent the last, 355 years in our government, so proud of yourself. You're so damn smug, they should have your picture next to smug in a dictionary. And I'm so glad that this archbishop finally made her take a stance, because this is something she can't wiggle out of or spin, because it just basically boils down to what I just said. In order to receive communion, you must be repentant. She's not repentant. Okay, she would take the wafer and the wine and go on and still write more abortion freedoms, and that's not what the Catholic Church is about. She's been thumping devout Catholicism for forever, and just a little heads up, I saw some last night. Biden's next. He flaunts his Catholicism, yet everything he does is contradictory to the doctrine. So this again goes back to this house divided cannot stand. Okay, I'm almost thinking, we might need something to happen again. I hate to say it, something like 9/11 or again, because right now it's just, it's crazy. And going back to The View, this is a group of about 6 harpies that sit around this damn table. They got 2 million viewers. 2 million viewers. Okay? What time does The View come on? 10 o'clock. Who's home at 10 o'clock during the week? Old retired people, single moms, and the like. Correct? All of those are not the type that get up and vote. So you act like you're talking, like you're the unsilent majority. Joe Rogan gets 11 million viewers on his podcast daily. View gets 2 million. Okay? So don't let them ever think or lead you to think that they know what's going on and they have the answers. And Whoopi's over there just like Mother Goose stating stuff left and right. She said that it was not the job of this man to do that to Nancy Pelosi. That's exactly his job. He's the Archbishop Diocese. He's like the store manager over, consider the church a store. He manages, 4 or 5 different stores. It is his job, Whoopi. Just fucking once, read something before you go on the air. You are a fucking idiot. And I busted you 5 times already on my pit, and I haven't even tried. You know, you're the one saying, mandate, get the shot, quit being flippant, think about other people, quit being selfish. You talk about abortion, nobody can tell me what to do with my body. Nobody can touch me. I'll do what I want. It's my choice. It's my body. The hypocrisy you could carry off in 20 wheelbarrows. Okay? Think of that. My 15 of you. You know, hypocritical as all hell. 1 minute, get the shot. Next minute, you ain't telling me what I'm going to do with my body. The woman's whack. Okay? She lost it a long time ago. She needs to just go chill out. Go smoke some pot with Billy Crystal or something and just need you. We don't want you and we haven't. With that being said, this one ran a little long, so I hope most of you stayed to the end. If not, maybe you'll see it at another time. So with that, I'll say what I usually say. Stay vigilant, America. Keep looking forward, but once in a while, glance back. You got to see where you've been sometimes to know where to go. With that being said, that's it I got for today. God bless you, and God bless the beautiful United States of America. Thank you.